Hey, what's up? It's your pal EZ with another amazing partner for the Eric Zane Show podcast, the Eufy Video Lock. Oh my gosh. Smart lock, 2K cam, and doorbell, 3-in-1 triple security. You got everything in one device. All right. Rather than install piecemeal, hoping that you got this app that it's going to work okay and that app. And oh my God. This is not just for security, but also for convenience. No more worrying about losing keys. And you can assign passwords to your family members and see them coming back home via the integrated camera. So, you know, like they all have their codes. They walk up to the door. They punch it in. The door unlocks. In they go. And, of course, it's a video camera, so it's all there. You can see who shows up at your door. This is fantastic. We live in a golden age for home security. And the Eufy Video Lock is the top of the heap, okay? You can go to eufyofficial.com/video lock for more information. This thing is easy to install. The setup, all you need is a Phillips screwdriver, no drilling or anything like that. All the keyless entry components make it so fantastic. 0.3-second fingerprint recognition. Amazing. No battery anxiety. You've got the ultimate, I don't know what it is, super lithium whatever that keeps this thing powered for a long, long time. No monthly fee on this, unlike other brands that do that. They just bend you over and charge you a monthly fee. I love the Eufy Video Lock. Get to eufyofficial.com/video lock. EUFY official.com/video lock.
Did you miss when Free Beer said this?
I'll be happy to listen back to it later.
Sure, it's completely out of context, but that's not my problem.
Cars, Christmas, incredible. New York.
You can hear that?
I don't like it. I don't like it. Doesn't bother me.
Yes, it does.
More next. It is the Free Beer Show.
Hey, asshole. God, that guy pisses me off.
Who are these Free Beers?
Hello, once again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Who Are These Free Beers? I'm Eric Zane. This is Ben Glaze.
That's right.
Welcome to all of you. Ben, how was your reviewing? Take me through it. How did it go?
Well, I pulled from, 4 different days. So
okay.
I did a lot of skipping around, but a lot of listening, which was just wonderful as always.
Let me just tell you this, Ben Glaze.
Yeah.
My closer for this show is not only... Well, it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard in my life, and I'm not even saying that to be an idiot.
Okay.
It was absolutely hilarious, but it wasn't intended to be hilarious, and you're going to enjoy it with me.
All right. Well, now I'm excited.
Okay. We also have submissions from Jeremy Koss, who is brand new on Patreon, and he kind of dove right in, and he sent some clips that we talked about earlier in the week. With Kelly's weirdo noise that you had pulled too, and Free Beer's bummer joke. We're gonna enjoy that again. And he sent me a clip. Free Beer is pissed off about something.
Oh,
but the floor is yours, Ben.
Okay.
Start us off.
Yeah, the first thing I have is an incident where Free Beer says a word he knows he can't pronounce, and I thought he tried to avoid this word.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Our latest donation from Idiots for Underdogs comes up in 40 minutes. I'll warn you. There's going to be some sand in your eyes, some onion dust, something.
Mm-hmm.
Usually there is.
Often the case, yeah.
He's missing a vowel every time.
Yes.
You-zuh-lee. The You-zuh-wool. Hey, the You-zuh-wool Suspects was a good movie. Right. If you said it correctly.
Right.
Not You-zuh-wool. It's You-zuh-wool. And the thing is, you hear about people with fucked up speech impediments that get corrected all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they practice. They work.
That's true.
Not everybody knows this, but I have a bit of a stammer. There are certain words in the English language that I struggle with.
Really?
It's like words like dictator.
Okay.
Sometimes I almost like have to almost work my way through it.
Oh,
And
okay.
I don't know why he just doesn't try. He'd rather sound like a fucking moron than actually improve. Practice,
Right.
God damn it.
Yeah.
You don't zhush. So true.
Yes. So my next thing is Freeber does his usual thing again during Maitland's Around the Room. His usual thing.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Maitland, and last night was my Super Bowl. And I don't care what anybody thinks about it, because I know it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Met Gala.
Oh, yeah.
And
I am excited to tell you that I don't care.
I know you are. And I know nobody else cares about it.
Oh, no. He's
Yes.
just kidding.
Yes, he is.
You were doing fine.
Right. That was good. I'm glad he said I don't care, because who
Oh,
does? But then, yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I
Oh,
highlighted it in number 3 so you could add it to the montage.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to tell you that I don't care.
I know you are. And I know nobody else cares about it.
Just kidding. Really, I do care. I mean, if he's saying he's just kidding, then he actually does care? What? I don't know.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's all screwy.
So fucked up.
But it doesn't stop there. While Kelly is talking about putting together an outfit and makeup, Freebeard does it yet again.
Come on.
You should at least have a cute outfit on and makeup done, or a cute outfit and hair done, or like one. You got to have 2 of the 3 done.
Hold on. Before we continue with this, let's
Yeah.
think about the fun we used to have and the
Right.
things we used to do. And then
Yeah.
in 2 random points in time that are being displayed right now, we have a little girl talking about the Met Gala and a weirdo talking about hair, makeup, and cute outfits.
Yes.
Holy shit.
You should at least have a cute outfit on and makeup done, or a cute outfit and hair done, or like one. You got to have 2 of the 3 done to look put together, type of thing. And I think we're kind of getting away from that, which I love.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't look like a slob.
Yeah. Oh, I'm working on that. Yesterday, I felt like I came in here. I had my hair done, but I wore leggings and the shirt I slept in. And I was like, I wonder if anybody can tell. I felt so sloppy.
You're in a room it's not that we're not judgmental. We are, but we also don't pay attention.
Yeah.
No.
Alex complimented you on your makeup.
I know.
You
And
don't
I had
have
none
any.
on, which makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I was
There
hoping
you
you'd
go.
save all that makeup money to buy a sleeve.
Oh, well, I'm 3/4 of the way there.
I'm just kidding. I don't care if you wear a tank top either.
I'm just kidding. That really puts a cherry on top of that joke. I'm just kidding. Even if it was funny, I'm only kidding.
That's
It's
right.
like- Can you believe that last year or last week we were doing Who Are These Zanes?
Yeah.
And when we were actually enjoying some of the show, and he did it back then. That's 20 years ago.
True. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's weird because nobody else on the show does it. So it doesn't make any sense to me.
What we're seeing here in your first 4 clips are an example of habits that
Right.
he will not even acknowledge. Well, he did acknowledge the You-zuh-wool thing at one point in time.
Yes, he did.
But he chooses to not correct it. He thinks it
Right.
sounds okay to deliver a joke and then just have to say, hey, I'm just kidding. Or
Yeah.
to say usually.
Right.
Ugh.
And yeah, that first joke, I didn't really get I mean, you have to see the show to get his second joke about the sleeve, I'm assuming. I'm guessing she
Yeah.
wasn't wearing, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
Or it
he's
was-
referring to a tattoo sleeve.
That's what I was thinking too, maybe, because she is working on a sleeve, I guess. So,
Pile
yeah.
of shit.
and then I just, for 5, I highlighted it for you if you wanted to add it to the montage.
Yeah.
I was
There
hoping
you
you'd
go.
save all that makeup money to buy a sleeve.
Oh, well, I'm 3/4 of the way there.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. Tattoo sleeve.
Yep. That'll work out. Okay. Very good, Glenn. Ben. Oh, I called
Glenn.
you Glenn.
Why did you call me Glenn? Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Oh, Ben Glaze.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'm
Glenn.
glad we hunted it down because I thought I was having a stroke. Hey, Glenn. Oh, it's Glenn Bays.
Yeah. All right. Now we take a trip to Boring Town. Steve is talking about being late to the show this past Monday. And the reason I pulled this one is because I droned off while he was talking because of boredom and had to rewind to hear what he said.
Okay. Again, we've talked about this before. We've made it very clear that the lack of inflection and tone, and he's got kind of like an airy, deep drone voice. That all contributes to sleep.
Right.
You know how like people watch all those videos, like people cutting the grass or restoring an old weapon, taking the rust off it, and they fall asleep. ASMR.
Yeah.
Steve is walking ASMR.
Yeah, people used to call him producer white noise.
Right, for good reason. He shouldn't be allowed to speak. He can only communicate with sign language because it's a danger to the public. It's so bad.
Right.
I just slept really late.
Yeah.
And when I woke up, because I woke up and I looked at my phone and it was 5:44. And I just stared at it for a while thinking, maybe there's, was there a time change? Did I forget to set my phone differently from when we were in the U?
So a guy who, when he talks, puts people to sleep is talking about what it's like when he first wakes up and trying to figure out what time it is.
Yep.
Because we were right on the edge of the times. But then I'm trying to do the math. I was like, wait, are we an hour? Would that be an hour ahead or an hour behind? And my brain can't do that math at that point. So
always taking the long way to tell us how shitty it was to wake up late.
There's some details in there that could be cut out.
Come on, man. God. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you heard me mention.
Yeah, I did. And I was just going to bring that up. Oh, God.
Please bring it up.
The Steve and Kyle podcast.
At some point, we should really...
I don't want to make it like a weekly thing.
No, God, no.
Or bi-weekly
for just
whatever.
our health. Like
exactly.
Once every 3 months.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean,
because when you said that, my heart sank. I was just like, oh, fuck. I got to listen to him for a whole hour.
Oh, shit.
Or however long his podcast is. Yeah.
If people in the chat, if you know what Steve and Kyle is, by all means, tell us if you would like a show like that at least once. If you would, at least once. Jeremy writes, he has to say just kidding to let us all know that it's a joke. It's so unfunny that we can't figure it out. It's like a laugh track on a sitcom. All right, Ben. What's next?
This is why Around the Room sucks. Kelly got a bit of a tan because the sun was out. Now listen to how into it Maitland is and Hot Wings. Is this actually funny?
I'm sorry. 7 or 8?
7.
Good morning, I'm Kelly, and the best part about the seasons changing happened to me yesterday. That's when you get just a little kiss of sun. I got a little pink on my shoulders from sitting outside. Yeah, but it's the best day. It's the best time of the year for me because that's when I'm like, all right, it ain't never gonna be cold again. I mean, until like 4 months from now. But that's the best.
Awesome observation.
I'm like, oh, it's hot enough for me to get a little pink yesterday. That's the best feeling. Especially as a pasty white girl. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be tan in no time.
That's so funny.
No, it's not.
And they're all cheering her on with, ooh, awesome, go. What the fuck?
Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't get it. And it's just, you have to bring the most mundane things to the table with Around the Room when you do it twice a day.
What a clunker.
Yeah, because nothing exciting is going on. That's why Hot Wings has the most terrible hot takes.
Yeah, and it's always based around, like, we've talked about this, shit he sees in the garage.
Yep.
A car that passed him on the road.
Right.
A billboard. You can tell it's all based on driving to work and then coming home from work.
Yep. And I've got an example of it in the next one.
Oh, good. Number 8.
Yep. Hot Wings hot take about going to Home Depot means lots of laugh talking.
Good morning. I'm Hot Wings with a hot take.
Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot.
Oh, there is no better way for a delusional DIY homeowner to wreck an afternoon than to go to Home Depot with no real plan just to get some ideas.
Ooh, what kind of ideas did you get?
You just went idea browsing?
Yeah, like I had my.
That's a good idea. You had no idea what Home Depot sold before yesterday.
I had therapy yesterday, and the therapist is really close to Home Depot.
By the way, they love the big announcements about therapy. That is like their favorite thing to discuss. Hey guys, I'm getting therapy and I'm on meds. And it's like Howard Stern. Howard does that shit all the time.
Oh, really?
He's always talking about he interviewed Kiss. He's got goddamn Kiss, and he's talking about his therapy. That's what Greg and Chris would do. Holy shit. And why does he even need to tell us that detail? See, he goes out of his way to tell everybody, I'm getting help, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Kelly talked about it too, because she gets like a secret burger after she goes to therapy or whatever.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. How about tell us, what you talked about in therapy, twat? All right.
All right. And yet another reason why Around the Room is boring. Hot Wings is still at Home Depot.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, I had a little bit of an idea. Like, I wanted to see if they had any
I picture him looking like this, and this will only be for the people who are watching the show. Like, there's only one way to talk like that, okay? You would have to go, well, I was... you have to have that big forced grin in order to... Because it sounds like he's cracking up.
Plants that I could start like a flower garden with, because I'm going to plant some wildflowers and stuff. But I go, it'd be nice to put some established, and maybe they have a good. They usually have good deals this time of the year on stuff. And I go, I'll just see if I can grab a couple things. And I did. I started there in the garden center, and then I wandered on in and just went through like every aisle. Like, I'd like to redo my bathroom downstairs. I wonder if they have any good ideas. I'd love to put in new flooring downstairs. What kind of flooring do they have these days?
Wow.
So hilarious that way.
I'm at a loss. It's such a horrible habit, and I enjoy that we can make fun of it, but what a awful sound that is. And then you know what it is also for half the people who listen?
What's that?
To just announce that you're going to go drop several $1,000s.
Yeah.
At a store like that, at a big box store like that, or a home improvement store. It's like, I figured I'd just spend about $800, but I'm going to think about dropping another $5,000 on a bathroom. It's so unrelatable to the average person who's listening to the goddamn show.
Yeah, that's true.
Only one person can get away with talking about their hot tub, Ben. And that's
right.
Your old pal EZ.
Yes.
Anyway, where are we?
All right. So Steve asks a question about Home Depot. And Hot Wings laughs, so there must be a joke, right?
Did one of the people in the vest walk up to you and say, what are you working on today?
Well, I did have a couple people that go, hey, can I help you find anything? I go, no, I'm good. Just look at
There was more to the laugh, but it got stepped on, so I left it out.
What a dickhead. This is his hot take. This is my hot take. You can, and the hot take is I go to Home Depot looking at one thing, and I ended up getting all sorts of other ideas. That's my hot take. Hot.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh, shit. All right. Well, while talking about furniture, Free Beer just can't avoid that one word.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, to be fair, these were outdoor chairs. They were only like $30. I can't afford their actual furniture. Their sectionals are like $7,000. I don't know what it's made out of, but why are they so expensive?
That's why I usually only think that until I look at it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes, that's why you usually do that. Well done.
Yes. Well, there was a segment earlier in the show that involved listing what the best worst snacks are, and it led to this riveting snack talk from Hot Wings.
Thanks to Trey in Nashville, who pointed out to me that they were, in fact, talking snacks today.
Yes.
And so this is cool that you actually have pulled the clip. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Hot Wings with a hot take.
Is this right?
Yeah. It's just from way later in the show.
Good morning,
it's
I'm
not
Hot Wings with
from-
the hot take.
Yeah.
Oh, hot, 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 hot.
And we were talking about snacks before, and it got me thinking about snacks because snacks are fun to think about.
Oh, my, fuck you. Oh, no way. Get the fuck out of
Good
here.
morning, I'm Hot Wings with the hot take.
Oh, hot, 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 hot.
And we were talking about snacks before, and it got me thinking about snacks because snacks are fun to think about.
They are? Are they really fun to think about? And I almost pulled a clip. It was Steve talking about snacks from the beginning of their snack conversation, where he said during the break he had trouble picking out what snacks actually are because he didn't know if candy was considered snacks.
Wow. You know what?
Yeah.
We talked about them eating edibles, taking edibles, or smoking pot.
Yeah.
I think it's worse. I think it's fentanyl. I think they're ingesting fentanyl somehow. That's what I'm thinking is happening here.
Okay. Well, you might have to ingest fentanyl for this next clip, or to make the sound from this next clip, and you know what it is.
Like,
Are you a little
think we're
salty?
tired too, pal?
Are you a little salty? 'Cause you wish you were sleeping at a higher rate now?
yes,
Yeah.
get those early bird deals, man.
These feelings are all valid.
I love Sleepy Tommy.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so they're having a big laugh. All of them are talking.
Oh, yeah.
Sleepy Tommy is sassy and feisty.
Sleepy Tommy didn't remember that Kelly was also late.
I was.
You know, but Kelly broke her toes.
I know.
Not yesterday.
Yeah,
But
that didn't happen yesterday
the
morning.
day before, which means I was in pain yesterday.
yeah, you guys are being really
And
inconsiderate.
I also.
And then I highlighted it for you. Such a
Let's let
way
that
to hear
sink
it,
in. Let's let that sink in. You know, I think it would be if you're in a room and somebody makes that noise and
Yeah.
everybody, and they're all acting like they're not hearing it, like it's not nails on a chalkboard. You should immediately be able to take a sledgehammer and just bash her brains in when she does it. That would be okay. And I think that I don't even think the cops would care. They'd be like, as long, oh, innocent. You didn't do it. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was so bummed when you were playing this during the free podcast. I was like, oh shit, that was one of mine.
like,
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yes. All right. It shows two more clips, but one's just a highlight, but this one stuck out to me. Does Tommy say the word shit on the air?
Here we go.
It's hard to hard to
catcher's
hear
mitt?
because there's a buzzer below it,
Okay.
but
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure it's there.
a
13.
catcher's mitt,
14.
or a smoke s'more thing, the poke boy.
Yeah, the
15.
Poke
That
Boy.
thing's
I
called?
love bringing Poke Boys
What is a
on
Poke
camping trips
Boy?
with me.
Good question. What is that?
I heard him say, what is that shit?
Yeah, exactly. He just says, "Good question. What is that shit?"
Oh, that's that. And
Go
of
ahead.
course, this is a game that. All right.
Second
name,
rule.
Name this
Or
many
no.
things and beat the buzzer. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? You shout.
Yes.
You shout random shit out.
It's not 5-second rule. That's another game they play. It's where you have to. It's My Show Member Can. That's what it was.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking
One of
cool.
the many plethoras of games they play.
Do you have that as a drop?
Yeah. Just the shit part.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's clip 16.
Good question. What is that? Good question. What is that?
Sure sounded like it.
He gets away with it because the buzzer's underneath it.
He's
but
lucky. He's
yeah,
lucky.
I mean, I was surprised I didn't see that like on Reddit or anything.
Yeah. Chris says, "Oh, I think I heard this."
Okay.
Jeremy writes, "I think I might make that Kelly noise my wake-up alarm. Nothing will get me out of bed faster to shut my alarm off." Patrick describes my face as looking defeated.
Yeah.
Alan writes, I've tried to listen like 3 times this last year and a half, and I couldn't last 5 minutes. It's unlistenable. If you do listen, go ahead and, send me a timestamp. That's what Jeremy did. Jeremy has just dove right into
That's awesome.
This whole mess of this show, and I'll feature him in my clips too. What he shared. He actually sent me like 10 clips, but I only parked on. I didn't have time to get through all of them, but I'll go back and check them out later. But let's start out with a pretty simple clip here. This one isn't that big of a deal, but I'm building in intensity, Ben. By the way, good job. Okay. In this one, Freebear asked Kelly to set up a video to describe it to the audience. There is no problem here at all. This is actually clean up to this point.
Kelly.
Yes.
You're my go-to video play-by-play person.
Okay.
Describe the action as you see it.
Okay. So what does Kelly do? Exactly what he asked her to do.
Okay.
She starts to set the table, describe the scene. She got one word out, only to have this happen.
Describe the action as you see it.
All right, yeah,
First,
you're in a nice little neighborhood. Yeah, little suburban neighborhood, couple cars.
What did he say? Because, he stepped all over her.
He hands her the ball.
Yeah.
Like the quarterback gives the running back the ball. And then she starts to do her job. And then he takes the ball back and starts talking again.
Right.
Describe the action as you see it.
All right, yeah,
First,
you're in a nice little neighborhood. Yeah, little suburban neighborhood.
So fucking awkward.
Set the scene.
This is this is that moment in drop form.
All right, yeah, you're in a nice little neighborhood. All right, yeah, you're in a nice little neighborhood.
Free Beer and Hot Wings report. My clip number 4.
Okay.
As we've described before, this is the segment where they play clips from the prep service that they feed them. But you don't have to play these.
Right. Yeah, you can just talk about it.
But if you haven't pulled any clips from the TV you watched the night before, like Ben does for his job, or you, at the very least, looked at what's trending on Twitter or X and just grabbed anything, any clips.
Right.
You could have something that people are actually talking about.
Correct.
They had fed to them a clip. In it, it's a clip about a guy on a motorcycle who runs away from the cops.
Okay.
Free Beer sets the clip up by giving every detail that is given in the audio clip.
All right.
This is fucking remarkable. He listened to the clip.
Yeah.
Quoted everything, and then played the clip.
Okay. Nice.
So a dude on a motorcycle took police on a high-speed chase this weekend. He started by taunting the police and antagonizing a police officer, speeding off, popped wheelies, eventually ran out of gas. Here is some of the chatter between the police officers.
Trying to antagonize me. He's doing a wheelie on a freeway. He might be out of gas. Looks like he's given up.
Wait, is that the whole clip?
That's the clip.
Get the fuck out of here.
He said it and then played it.
Yeah, what's the point? Oh,
I'm telling
God.
you, he is going backwards in his technical ability.
Oh,
holy
God.
Shit.
Why didn't why didn't he just talk about it? Why play the clip?
Well, why even discuss this? There's nothing to see. There's nothing to hear. There's nothing that's a great bit of audio. And it just ended with them going, oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, okay. Next story.
Yep.
I have another thing that we describe as a Free Beer self-triggering moment where in his head, he will hear the voice of a disgruntled audience member.
Yeah.
Who communicates through email or text. And then he does an impression he's triggered, and he does the impression of the audience member.
Okay.
Using this one particular voice that is really whiny and weird.
Yeah.
That is a Free Beer self-triggering moment. It was actually, they had finished the trivia game, And there was a question about library cataloging. Like you may have heard of the Dewey Decimal System.
Right, yes.
Well, there's another one that's used nowadays called the Library of Congress system. And this nerd audience member who knew he was a nerd wrote in to explain it, but was sarcastically funny about it. So everybody appreciated the email and the clarification, but that allowed Greg to say, that's a lot better than when people, and then he was triggered.
Okay.
Kids, the LC system is more common, better, and efficient methodology. Please try to be more accurate next time. And thanks for putting up with my lame and annoying academic clarification. I love that you know it, but you needed to say it anyway.
Yeah.
And when you say it that way, I actually appreciate the update. It's the ones that write like this. No, that's not even the one they use anymore.
God.
No, that's not even the one they use anymore.
We're adding to that to the free beer self-triggering supercut.
No, but you're a morning zoo. No, that's not even the one they use anymore. No, there are no taxes in the Constitution.
That's great. I didn't even know that montage was going on. I'm happy.
Ben, another example of, hey, the prep service gave us some audio.
Yeah.
We're going to play it. This one, I felt like Hot Wings was annoyed that they were, but he didn't direct it at Freebeer. He directed it at the person who made the video. Greg thought it was a good idea. Some lady anywhere in the world decided to make a TikTok video, 30-second video, of how she's tired of the male birds in her backyard trying to impress the female birds in her backyard.
Okay.
So it's just her talking. Now, of all the TikTok videos, there's billions that are made every minute.
Yeah.
For some reason, they played this. It does nothing. It makes no impact on anything. But yet here we are playing the goddamn thing.
This lady on TikTok is going viral for her message to birds. Specifically,
I don't know why he paused so long there.
Right.
The male birds for their needy and desperate behavior.
Male birds, please stop being so weird to female birds. Everybody wants to get laid, but you're being such freaks. The cooing and the parading, she's so clearly not into you.
If you feel it's okay to play this TikTok video on the air, then that means it's okay to play every TikTok video made every day on the air. Because that's how
very true.
That's how pointless this bit is.
Yeah, it's not even... Yeah, it's not good.
Now, if a bird flew in through the window and scratched her eyes out while it was happening and you could hear her screaming bloody murder, okay. But no.
Right, then you got a video.
It's just her talking, doing a bit.
I saw a female sparrow the other day being heckled by 9 male sparrows. I'm like, I'm glad I'm here. I'm breaking up the crime. I'm like, leave her alone. Like, all right, great. You have a bright color. That's very nice. Cool. But you don't need to do the dancing and the songs and the sticking out your neck. If you're a male
This is still going on, by the way.
bird out there, get normal, please.
That'll teach them.
That's one of the dumbest wastes of time that I've ever heard somebody make.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's one of them.
That's a lot.
Hey, birds, stop birding.
I mean, it just kind of runs out of gas.
You're weird, birds.
Well, how about this lady?
Oh, shit. Now, what stood out to me in that part after the video is when Freebeer says, really? To Hot Wings' point. Do you think he's pissed there?
I thought that sounded weird, too. I don't have that isolated, but he did do that. And that could be that Hot Wings is indicating this is just stupid and pointless. And Greg may have been of the mindset that, hey, this may not be an A bit, but it's a B plus.
Right.
You know, and if that's the case, he would get annoyed at that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm skipping number 9 and number 10 because those are my closers.
Okay.
We're going to have some fun with that.
Beautiful.
You played Kelly's weirdo noise.
Yeah.
Jeremy sent along Freebeer's bummer joke, and I've been thinking about this since I played it on the free podcast the other day that you heard, and I still don't know what's going on here.
One more good idea from New Jersey. For the guy wondering how to meet people going through a divorce. Become a gynecologist. You will be so much more confident talking to women.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a natural icebreaker of, well, let's see what we got going on in here.
Yeah.
That is a good idea. I mean, I'm sure as a single dad trying to make ends meet, you got plenty of time to go back to gyno school.
Yeah,
Med
probably.
school.
Yeah. You get used to a variety of smells.
Okay, so that's funny. And if that could have ended it right there.
Yes.
This is what Greg says.
And everything.
Maybe you can learn at home. Just open up a water bottle and look inside and make comparisons. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not. More people need advice next. It is the free.
Probably not.
That just crawled to
Yes.
an ending.
And is he just talking about wetness in a hole? Is that what is he talking about?
I hadn't even thought of that. I guess it's possible. When you look and you open up a water bottle, do people go, God damn, that looks like a vagina?
No, there's no way that people do that. But that's the only explanation I could come up with in my head after hearing that.
And I still believe that they're all on Greg shells because no one asks.
Right.
They should ask. Wait, what? And then you should beat them up over it.
Oh, yeah, true.
Jeremy sent a clip of Freebeer getting fussy, and he talked himself into kind of a cyclone here.
Okay.
He talked about a fun way to play a game to give away a prize. And he came up with it on the fly. He goes, ooh, I got an idea. And he sounds like optimistic.
Yeah.
And then within 5 seconds, he's frustrated because he's explaining how the Stump the Show trivia game has gone off the rails and become no fun. So he's instantly mad.
All right.
And then he lashes out and everybody is awkward and there's a lot of silence.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, I have an idea. We could bring back something we haven't done in a long time, or it's a variation we haven't done in a long time. Next hour, and give people a chance to win some Lucky Idiot accounts, so maybe they get to play Dumber Than the Show trivia tomorrow. So it's very similar to what we do with Stump the Show, but not near as frustrating.
Okay.
Because that has been so frustrating recently when it's like, hey, tell me 3 things I do with my job. Go. I know. I'm fussy.
You all right?
I'm great.
Oh.
But that's a fussy comment.
Oh, boy. Awkward. Yeah, all right.
Then my last clip is this is the closer.
Okay.
I'll tell you that this might be one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
All right.
And I've actually rehearsed how I should set it up, so I want to make sure I do this correctly.
Okay.
It was an around the room moment, and Kelly, it's going to be serious. Kelly says, hey, I'm Kelly, and you never know. It's her point that I'm paraphrasing was, you never know when something you say on this show, even just a throwaway comment, might affect someone in a positive way. And she's happy about this because a conversation that they had recently somehow struck a person in a way that made this person, born a dude, realize that he is bigender, likes to live as a man and a woman. Okay?
I know. I've heard this.
Oh boy. And so she reads this, and she's read the email a couple days before. Now she's coming out with it. So she is aware of the context. She's aware of all of this. Yet somehow, the brain cells didn't fire, and this is what happened. And I could not fucking believe this.
All right.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I just want to share an email really quick that I got this morning. It's from a Jimbo. But yesterday we were so casually talking about something, and one of my favorite parts of this job is how often people will tell us, you mentioned X, Y, or Z, and it was such a casual comment for us to make, but it was eye-opening for them. Or some people will even say, oh my God, it totally changed my point of view on something, or I could relate. And this Jimbo, right?
So what a setup, you know?
Right. Oh, yeah. Very good.
I mean, very involved, and here it comes. This is what Jimbo had to say, that he had an eye-opening moment.
writes, please keep my name anonymous, but I wanted to let you know I recently accepted the fact that I am bigender and not, is that how you say it?
Bigender?
Bigender.
What?
Big ender.
What?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it when I heard it either.
Now, I would love to beat her up,
Yeah.
but even they, as saccharine and shitty as they are, beat the fuck out of her.
Yeah,
And
thank
it's
goodness.
fucking great.
I think by gender might be the word
I
he's
thought-
going for based on the context of the rest of the words
I
in
was
the
like,
email.
what does this word mean?
Bigender?
Yeah, that.
Bigender.
Hold on. That is one of the
Is
most
it supposed to be
amazing
two
things
words?
I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, I read bigender, but you're the woke person,
I
so.
am, and I read.
Like,
also
maybe this is
bigender.
another letter in LGBTQ
No, guys,
that I
you had
haven't
it
caught
wrong.
on to yet. Big ender.
It's bigender.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, when he said you're the woke person, I was just like, oh, shit, they're getting her.
They're actually going, ah, ha, 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 ha. Now, here's the problem with this. She
What's that?
doesn't yes and. She should have abandoned ship on the whole, gone back and read it later. But she continues to plow through about how she made this guy feel great and shit. When nobody gives a fuck now.
No,
because
no,
she just
definitely
said,
not.
She just said big ender.
Right.
Because she's stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right. He's
And to that end, how can you know all the context of it,
Yeah.
process
seriously.
it, and then think it's pronounced big ender?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, that is
It makes no sense.
that is truly retarded. I mean, I'm not even saying that to be insulting. I mean,
right.
a retarded person would do that. Okay.
a big ender.
Yes, and
I mean,
Jimbo's-
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and they're not always comfortable with how masculine that they look. So he says,
Yeah. Now she's powering through like anybody
Oh,
gives
yeah.
a fuck.
I experiment with makeup to feel more feminine, but don't get a chance
that's
to wear it
pronounced
as
macoop.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah, I dated a girl who was biracial once.
Yeah.
Yes. Get her.
Yes. So hearing Kelly's comments
Oh
about
my
men
God.
wearing makeup
And then this ditz keeps going on like anybody gives a fuck.
made me feel better about finding a girlfriend who will accept me for who I am, because I'm currently single and it's not
Oh,
easy for a
shut the
woman
fuck up.
to like a man that identifies as both male and female and who also wears makeup.
cool.
It was such
All right. Yeah. Do you realize you said bigender?
Yeah. Everybody started having fun, and yeah, she's
Yeah. You fucking wet blanketed it
serious.
because you showed some guy who likes to cross dress the light. You idiot.
I wanted to let you know I recently accepted the fact that I am
She's so serious.
bigender and not, is that how you say it?
Bigender?
By gender.
My 9-year-old grandson who has autism would have been able to figure that out.
nice. Oh shit.
Oh.
I'm happy for the people that are hearing that for the first time.
How did you hear it? Did you hear it when it happened, or are they using it as a replay?
No, I heard it when it happened.
Okay.
I'm sure that at one point they will use it as a replay. But
Well,
yeah,
I'll
because
tell
I
you-
listen to the Around the Rooms to try to get stuff because it's always so boring.
Well, that's the funniest thing that's happened on that show in a decade. Okay, I'm just going
Right.
to say that right now. If they don't put it in as a rejoin or a best of,
Yeah.
then something's wrong.
Right.
Then that's just nonsense, because that is
Yeah.
fucking funny.
Yeah. She
Holy
should
shit.
definitely pull the part about the macoop and biracial
Oh,
and put it in,
Jesus.
as an intro. Hot
Really,
damn.
really interesting that I'm anxious to find out how that goes. Well, I hope that didn't let down. I hope we had a strong response. Hope everybody loved it. And thank you for the help. And if you are a person that is like, hey, I'm just going to listen. Yeah, keep an ear on that, because you can help, and you can even be part troll on this, because Adam wrote this after the gynecologist's water bottle joke.
Yeah.
And this comes from when Chris K accidentally sent a timestamp to Free Beer. Remember we talked about that?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Adam wrote to Free Beer, and he screenshotted this to me. So he received this on his text machine. Free Beer, this is at 8-something today. You made a joke that has been vexing me, and I cannot figure it out. Can you please explain it? You were speaking about a guy going to gynecology school. You made a joke that he could just look in a water bottle. When you said the joke, nobody laughed. So I don't think I'm the only one who didn't understand it. Please help because I don't understand the connection.
Oh, boy.
If you do have a dialogue with any of our heroes, please screenshot it and send it our way. You can be featured on the Who Are These Free Beers text machine text of the day, a brand new feature that I just made up 3 seconds ago.
Well, don't bring up how it's not like Stump the Show, because then you might get fussy.
You know, and we should keep track of like points. Like if he sends you a response, you get a point. If this happens, you get a point. If you trigger him to have a self-trigger moment, you get 10 points, you know? And then we'll keep track of them the whole year.
You want him to do it like that, like how he did it, where it's like they're actually a good listener of the show, right?
You know, whatever strikes you.
Or do you want them to like actually like troll?
Well, I think if you do it like a good listener of the show, you have a better chance of engaging.
Yes,
and
I agree.
having a dialogue. So
yes,
you know, I would suggest doing it a little sneaky.
Yeah, I think how Adam did it was perfect.
Yes. Ben, any final thoughts?
Shit.
You can say no.
Oh no. However that goes.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And we'll talk to you down the road. Thank you so much for being here. It's another edition of Who Are These Free Beers? Till next time. Thank you, and bye-bye.